Vietnam is one of the fastest growing economy in Southeast Asia, with a population of nearly 100 million integrated in the global market and attracting foreign investment, specifically in the field of manufacturing, agriculture, and services. Starting an import-export business in Vietnam can have many benefits, such as low cost of labor, competitive tax rate, and a strategic location in Asia with a long coastline and modern ports. Vietnam is also a member of trade agreements such as the CPTPP and the EVFTA, which offer preferential access to many markets around the world. We did a video about importing products to Vietnam that you can find right here, and in today's video we'll be discussing about exporting products from Vietnam from a business and legal perspective, so you have the full picture before jumping into that industry. Before we get into it, I'm Guillaume from Move to Asia. We are a business firm helping foreign companies to incorporate their legal entity in Vietnam and supporting foreign clients to find the right manufacturers in Vietnam. So if you are looking for A to Z partner in Vietnam to help you on your manufacturing or exporting project, we are the right people to contact, and you find below in the description more details about our services. Let's now jump into the main parts of the video. So if you are considering starting an import-export business in Vietnam, the first thing that you have to consider is what will be your business model. The first thing that you can consider is acting as a trading company. Basically, you will be buying products from Vietnamese manufacturers, taking care of all the logistics and import to a foreign country, and your key advantages will be to find foreign buyers. You'll be basically taking a margin between the price that you'll be buying the products here and then the selling price that you will do overseas. The second business model that you can consider is being on the manufacturing side. This is where you can set up a factory or an assembly line in Vietnam to produce goods to export. You can either use your own human resources and equipment or partner with a local manufacturer, and you can be in charge of the private labeling or customization. By having a physical presence in Vietnam, you have more control over the quality and cost of your products and a local expertise to operate. Now, the third business model that you can also consider is being a sourcing agent. Here you'll be acting as a consultant, helping foreign buyers to identify reliable sources in Vietnam. You will help them finding the right suppliers, negotiating price and contract, arranging logistics and quality control, and handling all the custom clearance and documentation. Move to Asia is actually offering those services, and the two business models are commonly charging a commission per order or a fixed fee for such a sourcing service. So now I guess you have a better understanding how can you generate money in this manufacturing or import-export business. Now let's discuss about some of the main product categories that can be sourced in Vietnam. The first product category is linked to textile. Vietnam is one of the world's leading exporters for clothing and garments, thanks to its low labor costs, skilled workforce, and preferential trade agreements. You can make in Vietnam a lot of range of products such as t-shirts, jeans, jackets, bags, or hats. Now the second product ideas is about footwear. Footwear manufacturers are very well known in Vietnam, and there is a lot of international brands that are actually manufacturing those footwear and shoes products in Vietnam. Vietnam offers a wide range of options from casual to formal. Leveraging its skilled artisans, the country delivers high quality shoes for various preferences and occasions. Now the third product category that you can find in Vietnam is linked to agriculture. You have here in Vietnam a land that is producing lots of different varieties of fruits, vegetables, or commodities such as coffee, rice, rubber, pepper, cashew nuts, or seafood. Now, the fourth product category that can be done in Vietnam is furniture and handicrafts. Vietnam has a high skill capability of making wooden products that can be very suitable for indoor and outdoor furniture from materials such as bamboo, rattan, or wood. Now, the fifth and last product category, also linked to decoration, it's about pottery and cement products. Vietnam has a long-lasting craftsmanship to outdoor spaces with a diverse range of products such as plants, pots, cement, mountains, or pottery statues. So now I guess you have a clearer understanding about the top promising product categories that can be found in Vietnam. Let's now discuss about the legal framework and how to legally operate in Vietnam. First, make sure that your business activities are not restricted for foreign investors. Specifically for manufacturing purpose, you may have some activities that will be forbidden or restricted. Second, think about what will be your type of companies that will be fitting the best with your situation and your needs. It can be a limited company or a joint stock company. These choices may affect how you can manage things and the cost that you have to consider. Third, you need to show that you got the money to make your business plan happen. There is no minimum capital required, but it needs to make sense for what you are doing. So for an import-export business, you need to cover the cost of purchasing the goods, so you have to consider registering a minimum capital starting from a few dozens of thousands of US dollars. Fourth, you need to get a location to set up your business in Vietnam. You need to sign a lease and have all the legal paper for that step. It can be renting a plot in a manufacturing zone or an office in an office building. For many business sectors, you can also use a virtual office location that will cost you from 700 to 1000 USD per year. Fifth and last important step is to do your own due diligence to benchmark all the different business and law firms that are in town. Move to Asia is actually supporting foreign investors to set up their legal entity and start their first step in the manufacturing and exporting journeys, so don't hesitate to reach us. You have all the details below in the description. So now you have the big picture how to set up your company in Vietnam. Let's discuss a little bit more about the different paperwork and steps that you will follow. First, you have to register your project with the Department of Planning and Investment, also called DPI, or the Ministry of Planning and Investment, based on your project's size. You get an investment registration certificate, also called IRC, within about a few weeks if things go smoothly. Second step, you have to register your company with the Business Registration Office that will grant you an ERC. It's the Enterprise Registration Certificate, and that paper shows your company details like the name and address. Third step, you have to sort out a company seal and open a corporate bank account. And you finally have to register yourself to the tax department. If your business needs specific licenses like importing, exporting, food safety, or environmental license, you need to apply those separately. These rules and steps can change based on what you are doing, so make sure you are working with a reliable and trustworthy legal partner to handle everything for you. So now you have a better understanding about how to set up your legal entity in Vietnam. Let's discuss about some of the taxation and customs parameters that you have to know. If you are involved in an import-export business from Vietnam, there are a few tax and custom regulations that you have to be aware. The first one is obviously VAT, and the VAT rates for exported goods can vary depending on the product you are exporting. Some products can be exempted from VAT, so you should check with your consultant beforehand. The second tax that you may be eligible from is the environmental protection tax, and this is when the items that you are considering are having a negative environmental impact. Third thing is about the customs procedure. You will need to declare and pay taxes when exporting goods across Vietnam borders. You will also need to comply with the regulations on documentation license, inspection and checked by the Vietnam Customs General Department. Fourth parameter related to the tax is the import tax that will be applied to all the imported goods in the foreign country. The tax rate depends on the product type and Vietnam's trade relationship with the exporting country that you are considering. Fifth and last item to consider is the special incentive program that Vietnam has through all its free trade agreements with other countries, allowing you to benefit from special preferential import taxes rates. So hopefully now you have a better understanding on the legal point of view and business side of things to set up your entity in Vietnam and operate legally. Let's now discuss how can you find the right supplier in Vietnam. There are a few ways you can consider. The first thing that you can do is to attend to some trade shows that are happening in the whole country. You can meet face-to-face with Vietnamese partners that are showcasing their products. You can also use online platforms such as Alibaba or global sources to find suppliers in Vietnam. The second channel that you can consider to find the right suppliers in Vietnam is to attend to some business events in the manufacturing field. You can join some trade associations such as Chamber of Commerce or attend to online forums. In Vietnam, you can join the Singaporean Chamber of Commerce events or the Vietnam Logistic Manufacturing Networking events organized monthly. Third channels that you can consider to find the right sources in Vietnam is actually to use a third party such as a sourcing company. They can provide you some market insights and look around to find the right manufacturers that can deliver your goods. Move to Asia is actually offering such tailored made service, so don't hesitate to reach us out, to send us your spec, your MOQ, so we can help you on the ground to find the right manufacturer for your need. So when we talk about an import-export business, there is obviously the important matter of the logistics and shipping. Just the way Vietnam is designed and the manufacturing zone in the whole country, you have different key locations with cargo ports. We can mention Hai Phong, Da Nang, Vung Tau, or Ho Chi Minh City that are some key locations where your cargo can take the goods and export it worldwide. Some of the most well-known logistic and freight forwarder companies already have a presence in Vietnam, so if you are already in that field working with some of the logistic and key partners, you can ask them to put you in contact with their Vietnam team. Now, if you are considering exporting made in Vietnam products worldwide, there are a few documentation and paperwork that you have to prepare. First, there will be the commercial invoice, that is a document showing the details of goods such as description, quantity, price, and terms of sales. This is used for custom valuation and taxation purpose. The second document is the packing list that shows the detail on how the goods are packed, such as the number and the type of package, weight, and dimension of each packet. This document will be used for custom inspection and verification purpose. Third, you have the bill of lading that reflects the detail of the contract between the shipper and the carrier. This serves as a receipt of goods and a proof of ownership and a document of title. It's going to be used for customs clearance and delivery purpose. Fourth, you have the certificate of origin. This is a document that is asked sometime where the good has been produced and manufactured. This is used for custom duties and preferential tariff purpose. Lastly, depending on the nature of goods, you may have other documents such as export license, import permit, or health certificate that will be asked from the local authorities, so you should check with your freight forwarder to ask for all the specific requirements. I hope you have now a better understanding of how to set up an import-export business from Vietnam, all the tax implications, and how you should proceed. If you have any question, any matters you would like to discuss about, go below in the comment section, drop us your question, and my team will answer them fast. If you need any assistance on the legal perspective or on the sourcing side, you can go below in the description, and I will leave the link of our company and our tailored service. Don't hesitate to reach us, send us your inquiry, your situation, and we'll see how to help you on the ground. If you enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight.